Valorant can feel very complicated at times, even overwhelming. There's so much going on with utility, gunfights, communication with your teammates, decision making, and then of course, your own team sabotaging you.
One enemy remaining.
It can be tough to keep an overview on things. And in all that chaos, you're supposed to constantly make good decisions and find the right fights to carry your team. Today I want to talk about how we can make this sometimes seemingly impossible task a lot easier for ourselves. Let's start off by taking a look at two in-game examples and comparing them with each other. In this first clip, I'm playing Skye on Lotus and defending the B bomb site on pistol round. The way this situation unfolds is that I play inside the smoke and call for the nano swarm to be popped in the choke point to delay the enemy team from pushing into site. So their team is held up when I hear Yoru TP into site on his own. So what could I do here? That's right, flash out of the smoke and take a good fight on Yoru while the rest of his teammates are smoked off and pushed back by the Killjoy Nano. Do I do it though? No. I second guess myself and I play scared. So instead of trying to heavily shift this round in our favor by killing their entry, I go back to play it safe and we end up losing the round. Let's compare that to our second clip here, where I play Sova on Ascent. It's pistol round again, but this time we are on the attack side. We managed to plant the spike, but the situation is not comfortable at all. Door gets broken immediately and I feel that we are about to be pressured and get pinched from two sides. This time though, I don't overthink it and play confident. I want to aggressively fight one side and take matters into my own hands. So I push door with my classic, take the first guy out with two jiggles and then land a tough shot on the second guy who's trying to trade. The round is won from this play, and from this pistol we were able to snowball the entire game into a convincing 13-3 win, and I kept up that confident momentum as well and ended up on a 15-5 scoreline. So what's the difference between the two rounds we just looked at? Exactly, in one I was overthinking it and playing scared, and in the other I made a simple decision and kept it straightforward. And this is my biggest tip for you guys. Let it flow when playing. This game is so fast and there is so much information to process, you cannot prepare every play perfectly or always wait for the 100% safe duel to take. If you want to find openings for kills consistently and have high impact rounds to carry your team, then you need to keep your decision making simple, quick and confident. Let me show you another clip from the same Sova Ascent game. Here I start top mid to get some mid control with my dart and play the round from there. Immediately after barriers go down, their Omen decides to use his ult, and pretty much the only play that makes sense here is for him to try and ult behind us to flank. So once I see that my help is not immediately needed in mid, I turn around towards our spawn and try to find this Omen. Simple decision, I take my time like I know he's there for sure and I end up getting the frag. Now I'm going back top mid and look at the minimap to get some info on what's going on. My jet gets picked off in short by the enemy's Cypher, and what do? I immediately rip my ult without spending a second thought on it and I try to trade this Cypher. Did I tag him with my drone? No. Is this a 100% safe kill? No. But if I manage to hit this guy off of the minimap info, does it bring us back into this round? Hell yeah. This is their A anchor and killing him allows us to immediately push towards A side. I try to speed it up so we get there before the entire enemy team rotates, but I still make sure to keep safety measures up. I'm holding my gun out and jump peek A main once and then I use my drone to clear side. The drone reveals Reyna holding the angle and once again I just keep it simple. The drone tag gives me the advantage, so I wait for the scan and then I can peek her with wall hack essentially, which makes this a very favorable duel for me to take. So far I single-handedly carried this round and these three simple plays put us in a great position to win. And I'm not saying that to boast, but to show you that it doesn't take crazy complicated thought processes to outplay your enemies. All that matters is that you let it flow and you actually make plays. You think you know where an enemy is, then hunt him down. You see a little opening to use your ult, just rip it. You feel you have a good fight to take right there, peek. And by peek I mean swing that shit without looking back. The only thing you need to watch out for is that you don't overheat and that you constantly reflect on your decision making afterwards. Because sure enough, that oh so amazing round by me I just talked about, yeah, I threw that right after with the dumbest play ever because I overheated and felt like fighting when all I needed to do was sit in hell to play Crossfire with my two teammates in a main. Pretty hilarious, honestly. Anyways, it's no big deal, I made my decision and it was a bad one. There is time to look back on it and reflect after the round or after the game. Then you can analyze and you can weigh in all the different factors and come to a conclusion what the right decision would have been, so that you can find it immediately the next time you get into that situation. Alright, so after we now dove into how you can play Valorant in flow, I would recommend you to watch the video linked on screen right now next, because there I go much more in detail about the topic with crazy theories on Self 1 and Self 2 and the inner game and all that stuff, so see you there.